Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren, if you're new here. If you're not new, please tell me you're not sick of eyeshadow palette reviews. Please, because we have an eyeshadow palette review. But not just that, we have an entire collection to review. Okay, another one. Here we go. So today we are talking about the Halloween collection from Unearthly Cosmetics. Now, I decided to review the entire collection because I don't think I've ever reviewed anything on my channel from Unearthly. Also, I haven't really bought anything from them for a very long time. I think back in the day when they were known as Alien Cosmetics, it might have been the last time that I bought something from them. It's the same company, right? I'm pretty sure. And you know I love Halloween, and you might be thinking, hey, aren't you a little bit behind? You would be correct. Point for you. But I still wanted to review this collection because it looked like fun. It's raining. I actually got rained on this morning, taking the dogs out to go to the bathroom. Thus the frizz that you're seeing is, can't help it. That's what I could do. And I decided it was a good day to film this collection. So let me show you what it looks like. Because of course I bought the whole set, of course. But in this collection, you have the Devour eyeshadow palette. You have a face palette that has a blush and a highlighter. You get 3 lipsticks, a lip oil, and then 2 lip glosses. And I'm pretty sure the lip glosses are kind of like holographic, maybe, possibly. I think so, judging from some of the pictures that I've seen. Either way, we're gonna check them out. And you know, I just reviewed the Pat McGrath holiday collection. So I'm a little burnt out on reviewing eyeshadow palette. So for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna be doing one look today. Now, I will have this box set linked down below because it is still available on their website. If you are interested, it is $145, but you do get quite a bit in there. But if you're just interested in the palette, that retails for $60. So just a little FYI on pricing. And let's get into it because again, I haven't used anything from Unearthly in very long time and I don't remember what the quality's like. Definitely never tried any lip products from them. So let's get into it.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and swatch the Unearthly Cosmetics Devour palette. Oh, don't really want you seeing me in there. I have it at kind of an angle because for some reason it's not fitting on camera super well, but let's get into it. Gruesome, Demolish, Carnivore, Ravage, Snack, Consume, Instinct, Prey, Snap, Trap, and Bite. So here is the palette swatched. We've got 3 definitely toppers. They're multi-chromes, but they're definitely toppers. Okay, you can kind of see it better with the lights turned off, how they have some color to them. Very light still. But yeah, let's get into the look.
Okay, I've gone ahead and primed my eye with my MAC Paint Pot and Bear Study. And okay, so we did the swatches. Once again, I have done the swatches on a different day than I am recording this video. So I don't even remember what they look like. Great. One thing about this palette is it's very dark. So I'm a little unsure as to what shade to use as kind of like an upper lid shade, aka transition shade. I'm not really sure. The lightest shade is that Snap color, which is a very lime green. So I guess we're using that. I was gonna do a very relaxed look today, I can already see that not happening. Very lime green. Oh, I kind of love it. It took a little bit to build it to where I wanted it to go, but that's always kind of nice when you're able to build a color. It's super pigmented still, and it's pretty smooth. It looks good, actually. Okay, it's very green. It's very green. So I think what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go into Prey right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that somewhere. I think right here. Oh, that's so green. Oh, that's a very pretty green. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. Okay. I don't feel like I put that much on my brush, and it's just super pigmented. Sorry, I'm trying not to block the camera. Sometimes I have a bad habit of doing that. I get so into my look, I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. So I do want to deepen the look up a little bit. So I'm going to go into Consume, this color here. I'm going to put some on the very outer edge. Is this black or green? Green. Woo! It's a very, very green look. Ooh, bugtastic, if I do say so myself. Very buggy. Okay. Ooh, this is hard because on one hand, I kind of want to keep this look as green as possible. But on the other hand, I want to touch this color. So we're going to go into Instinct. I'm going to put it on my favorite tool ever, my finger. And I'm going to just put it kind of on the rest of my eyelid. Oof. Pretty. And then I do want to use one of these more like topper shades because they definitely don't have a lot of color in them, but they are pretty. So I'm gonna go into Trap because that one looks like it's got a little bit of a green reflex to it. And I think I just want to kind of put that one like so, kind of create a line. Something like that. I kind of like that. Okay, and then, you know, just to round it off, we're gonna go back into Snap. I'm gonna put it underneath my waterline just to, you know, make it as green as humanly possible. Wow, that's a lot. But I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this eye. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put on eyeliner, some mascara, and then we're gonna check out the rest of this collection. I feel like a bug. At least I feel like I look like a bug. Wow. Wow. We're gonna go over all my thoughts and stuff after we use the whole collection. But the only thing I can say right now is wow. Wow. Lots of wow. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like the rest of the collection is gonna clash because it's a very bright look. But let's see. Moving on to the face palette, we've got a blush and a highlight. The blush is called Slay. The highlight is called Delicate. And this is what this guy looks like. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant by I think things are gonna clash a little bit. I've not swatched this. I do not know what they're gonna look like. So we should probably do that really fast. Oh my gosh. So that is the blush. And then that is the highlighter. I'm just swatching those two on my hands. That is what we're working with. Hopefully you're able to see that. I am a little intimidated by this blush. I am. I'm just gonna be honest. I am. It's very berry. It's very berry looking blush. It's got some shimmer in it. But we're just gonna go in, because why not? That's what we're here for. Woo! That is... This is one of those instances where I do feel like I'm probably gonna end up looking a little clown-like by the end of this video. And it's just sometimes when I'm wearing like a super deep or pigmented blush, I feel like I belong in the circus. It's just something that I'm not used to. That's why I tend to wear a little more lighter blushes. I'm going with a light hand. This one, it's actually really pretty. Do I take that back? I think the problem I'm having right now is the fact that I'm wearing, you know, lime green eyeshadow, and then I've got the berry colored blush. So the blush has a little bit of shimmer to it. It's actually really pretty. I thought it was gonna be, I mean, no, it doesn't go with the look. Look, it does not match. This is clown territory right here. But I think by itself, with like a super neutral eye look, it's actually really pretty. I really like blushes that have a little bit of shimmer in them, and this one has it. It looks like you can blend it out. So going with a light hand if you're a little nervous about it. Okay. I'm pretty happy. But let's go in with the highlighter. Oh. That actually complements the blush really well. It's like a nice, pretty gold. It's got some larger flecks of shimmer than I normally like in my highlighter, but I think it really does complement that blush quite well. For some reason I thought it would be more impactful, but it's a little more subtle than I thought it would be. Okay. I'm a little nervous about these lip products, guys. Ooh, they're not colors that I would typically wear. They're not. I'm just gonna put it out there. But let's see what we have. Now, I'm not exactly sure what color these liquid lipsticks are in. We've got Destroy, we have Yummy, and we have Chomp. But it's kind of hard to tell exactly what the colors are. This one, let's just open them up. This is definitely like a kind of gray brown. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna use this one, so we're not gonna swatch it. We're probably gonna give this away. This one was in the color Destroy. I don't want to use it if I don't think that I'm going to get use out of it. You know, does that make sense? But let's look at the other two colors. So this one is Chomp. And I think it's more of a purple. I will definitely use that. I actually really like purples. I really do. Now, Yummy. I keep wanting to say dummy, but it's Yummy. I've been watching the new Goosebumps series on Hulu. It's really good. So we've got a green here. Is this a color that I think I would use a lot? It's an interesting green. It's like a little bit of a sageier green, which is interesting. Now, I do not whiten my teeth. I have very thin teeth. Okay, it's, you know, that's what life has given me. And I don't really want to go through the pain and effort of getting new teeth. It seems like a lot. So I don't whiten my teeth because it makes them super sensitive. But green lipstick tends to highlight the yellow in my teeth. Something I'm very self-conscious about, so I don't typically wear a lot of green lipstick. But I actually do kind of like this color green. I might hold on to this. But I think I am more drawn to Chomp. Chomp seems like it's kind of up my alley. Now we have a lip oil, so let's get that out so I can show you what it looks like. It's in the color Ruin, and it just looks like it's got like a hint of purple to it. We love a good lip oil here, so I'm pretty excited for that. And then the two lip glosses. So you're probably thinking, Lauren, why didn't you take these out of the packaging before? Great question. Okay, so we've got Havoc and we have Predator. Now Havoc is the pink one. Predator looks amazing. Let's watch these because I'm definitely keeping both of these. Yeah, Havoc is pink with shimmer in it, and then Predator is, it's got like this duochrome. These two down here. Fascinating. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put Chomp on, more purple color. We're gonna put Predator on top of it. Why not, right? God, my lips are so dry lately. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Okay, give me a sec to try to apply this. I'm not gonna do it on camera because I'm gonna look ridiculous. I do this weird half squint thing when I put on lipstick. Okay, give me a sec. Well, it's not really plum. I guess it's a plum that's so dark, it's pretty much black. Yeah, it's pretty much black. And putting it on was an experience. But hey, we're here. We're going in with Predator. We're gonna see what happens. Why not? Oh. It actually makes it match a little bit more. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do kind of like that. Giving it like a holographic green sort of vibe. Very much fitting my buggy eyeshadow look. Okay, well, this is the look. What do you guys think? Let's take a minute to talk about this collection. Okay, we are wrapping up my final thoughts about Unearthly's Devour collection. The whole collection. Because we bought the whole collection, didn't we? We did. By the way, the whole collection, just the box it comes in, it's really nice, okay? It's really nice. But we need to talk about everything separately before we talk about this collection as a whole. Now, this was their Halloween collection. Yeah, it's a Halloween collection, 100%. These are all items that I think would be great for Halloween. The palette in particular, it's great for Halloween. Great Halloween colors. What about for everyday use? What do I think about everyday use? I think that I would definitely have to bring in another more neutral palette with this palette because this is just a very dark palette. The lightest color you're dealing with that's a matte is Snap. You do have these toppers here, which are actually really gorgeous. This color Trap is the one that I used. Stunning multi-chrome. Again, it has a clear base, so you know you got to take that into consideration. But really, really stunning. Now, all the colors that I used were actually really pretty. This color Instinct, it looks blue in the pan, at least from my perspective, but it went on more as a metallic buggy green. So beautiful. The mattes that I used were perfect. They were so good. They laid down really nicely. They blended out really nicely. Consume and Pray, both darker colors, worked really, really well. Really happy with them. And even when I was swatching them, I thought it all swatched really beautifully. But I do always say you can never really trust a swatch. You don't know how it's going to perform on your eyes. But these performed really, really well. This is a great eyeshadow formula, so I am glad that I picked this up, but I do see myself pulling in other more neutral eyeshadow palettes to kind of play with this one a little bit more. I really do want to play with all the shimmers in this palette. I think they're just really nice. This color Gruesome, I could feel myself using a lot during the winter for a more kind of like a little more neutral purpley looking look. But again, I do see myself pulling in another palette. I think this is not a great standalone palette for me just because it doesn't have any lighter mattes, and I typically like a lighter matte in order to use it as a transition shade on my eyelids, but it's still really nice. I'm still really impressed with it. There's a little bit of fallout, but it was pretty minimal, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So the face palette with the blush and the highlighter, I think is actually pretty unique. I think this color is really, really pretty. I was, you know, a little bit intimidated by it before, but I love that it has a little bit of shimmer to it. It's just really beautiful on the cheeks. I do not think it goes well with the palette. I think it's kind of color overload for what I typically like to wear, but I think it's going to look really pretty if you have a more neutral eyeshadow look. I think it's going to give your face like a really pretty pop of color, and it looks like you can deepen it too. So I think this would actually work on a multitude of skin tones. Now, the highlighter was okay. Like, I didn't really like that it had a little bit of a chunkier shimmers in it. I like a really finely milled highlighter. It's pretty, but it's nothing special. But I do think this blush is pretty special. I would not wear this in tandem with the eyeshadow palette. I just wouldn't. It would clash. It clashes now. Look, it's clashing. So that's one thing I do want to say. Would it work for like a Halloween look? Yeah, absolutely. Totally. But, you know, for what my preferences are, it's a little too much color on all parts of my face. I really do like to kind of highlight one portion of my face. So either do a really bright eye look or really bright cheek look or really bright lip look and kind of dial down the rest of my face to really emphasize that spot of color. But yeah, it's I'm speechless apparently. But it is a really unique blush. I think that's really cool. It's really pretty. They did something a little bit different, which I actually really appreciate. So it's pretty cool. The lip products. Yeah, I know I can feel it getting on my teeth. This lipstick is not stained, so I don't know if it's because I put the lip gloss over it, but I can definitely see it kind of bleeding into the edges. So I should have worn lip liner. I always tell myself that, and then I never do it. So wear lip liner if you're getting some of their lipsticks. I don't know if they're all like this. This is the first lipstick that I've tried from them, but it's definitely, yeah, it's getting on my teeth. How do people do it? How do people wear black lipstick? That's like kind of impressive. I hope I got it all. Probably not. If you see more black on my teeth, it is what it is. We tried something new and it didn't necessarily work out. I thought it was gonna be more purple. It's so deep of a plum, it's black. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then the green and the more brown shade, I think I'm gonna end up giving those away because I don't think I'm gonna use them. And I don't wanna use something once and then never use it again. So I think just so that other people can get more use out of them, I'm going to hand them off or possibly post them on my Mercari. You might see them there if you're interested. But let's talk about the other 3 products, okay? So we have the 2 lip glosses. Now, Predator, what an interesting topper, okay? Like, that's really cool. I think Havoc is just gonna be a good lip gloss by itself, but Predator with its like weird multi-chromeness, so unique. Like, I very rarely say that anything is unique, but I think we can safely say that with this color. So I'm excited to layer it on other things and see what it looks like, because it really did kind of oomph, you know, this lipstick look, and I do really like it. Again, though, I'm not sure if it's making the lipstick melt or if it's just a really liquidy lipstick formula, because it's not drying down. I am talking a lot, but it's still not drying down. And last but not least, we have a lip oil. I love it. I love it. I love a good lip oil. I do like this packaging. I think it's pretty cool. It is a little harder to see what the colors are inside, but yeah, it's a lip oil, so I'm excited for that. Overall, this was a very interesting and a very unique collection. It's something that I feel like if I use all of them together at once, it's too much. It's too much. But I feel like using the pieces separately will be more beneficial for me, for what I like, at least in a look. But I'm kind of feeling my like gothy vibes that I'm giving off right now, but I don't know. I don't know if gothy vibes, like, oh my god, it's just on my teeth. Okay, well, there was a period in high school where I really wanted to like kind of like feel out a goth vibe, see if it would work on me. It didn't. It didn't. It was like a week and I was like, this isn't for me. It is fun to play with stuff that's kind of outside my like normal range of comfort though. So this was really fun to play with. I will be playing with it a lot more because I really like the way that the eyeshadows performed, and that face palette is very interesting. So I want to play more around with that blush for sure. The lip products, it's kind of a mixed bag. It really depends on if you're gonna like it, if these are colors that speak to you, right? They're not colors that necessarily speak to me, probably with the exception of that Predator color. I want to put it all over my face. So cool. But this was really fun to review. So I would love to hear your opinion on this collection. I'm sure you're gonna have some opinions. Please tell me. I want to hear them. I would love to hear them. And I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!